starting off the entire game, moving the basketball, feeding high and assists, sharing the ball, did everything well. So late in the game, made some critical mistakes, helping off a hot guy. Stucky was having a great game and helped off the corner three. And then we just didn't contain the ball late in the game. And just plays that we're not thinking the game all the way through. Made some mental mistakes down the stretch on both sides of the ball. And that cost us. Regardless of who you're playing on the road, if you have a chance, a tight game, records are out of the window, and then you don't do the things from thinking the game from both sides of the ball, you're gonna come back and hurt you. And this was a tough loss for us. Just based on how we had played. We played so great, and then we gave it right back.
Coach, when you look at the things doing on both sides of the ball, it seemed like they couldn't really check DeMarcus. Yeah. And they went through stretches where he just wasn't getting touches.
Exactly. And that's what I shared with the guys in the locker room, that, hey, coming down, you have a bailout guy now. Put the ball downstairs to him. I can't yell to you guys all the time from the long distance of put the ball in there or run a play to get there. You guys have got to start seeing those things and put the ball down. But instead, we tried to make a play on our own, and then we got guys in trouble.
It's kind of tough because you kind of alluded to it because you played so well for so long.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because you could come away from this game saying we shared the ball, we moved the ball, we had some great defensive effort plays, did some really nice things. But then you turn over at critical moment of the game, you miss easy shots. I mean, just easy layups that we missed. You're on the road, you're up by 3, you have the game on your side. You take a shot that gets blocked, maybe it was a foul, but you got to be strong and aggressive at that time of the game. But that's why it's so hard for this game. It's a tough loss for me because we did everything we needed to do, played the game the way we needed to play it. Fast break, got out, ran, and defended, and then to come back and give this game away like this. But I tip my hat to Coach Franklin. They stayed with it. Stucky was a tough guy to handle tonight. And Prince. Prince was a pro. He made plays that need to be made down the stretch.
I guess the combination of the backcourt we talked about Stucky was nice.
Oh yeah, the backcourt played well. Those two know-how pros. Those know-how pros know how to make plays, and then you got a know-how defender, and Ben Wallace. Guys who have been through the wars already. But nevertheless, I thought our guys played well. I thought Kelly did a good job. I thought Isaiah Thomas, in a new role that he's going to have for a little bit, played a great job in the game tonight. I thought all of our guys played well. The unfortunate part is that they played well to win the game, and they just didn't win the game. So that's why it's really difficult because we have so many guys with so many positive games and positive outcomes on both sides of the ball.
Why did you go to Isaiah in the starting lineup? And
I just felt I needed more direction with another ball handler, with a decision maker that can also get us up the court pretty quickly. And so I just felt that it was necessary in this particular game, and it worked out really well. He got us off to a great start. We moved the ball. Our bigs ran the floor. We did everything. Everything was. It was as textbook as we can draw it up. We did everything was done the right way with him playing, and let's see how he plays in that role a little bit. I think it's going to benefit us a little bit later on.
Did you think about going back to him in the fourth quarter, or was the way Prince was playing, you had to keep John out there with him?
Yeah, size-wise. That was the wrestling match that was going back and forth. If you come back with him, they're going to run that 1-3 pick and roll and invite you to switch, or if you try to show, they're going to come off real fast. So you have to have size because they're going to run that. That's their go-to play. And that's why at that stage of the game, not having that one understanding, maybe a good defender on ball, on the floor, it also will keep you a little bit organized. But that possession, they were going to go for that go-to play. And that go-to play was going to be between two very, very talented players who can make plays.
I know you mentioned about DeMarcus, about how he was playing. And I know you called that timeout late, you draw the play up, and you go right to him out of the timeout. Is that a thing where you're hoping these guys will figure out when you see a guy going that way, I should have to call timeout to tell you?
They have to figure it out because that's where we're going. And I said that to them in there. You understand, this is where the ball is going to go. So you got to get used to the ball going to our big guy because he's going to keep growing, and that's where we're going because the game becomes so easy when you have a big man who can play like that and a guy who wants to pass it if they double. So that's just to understand they're going to have to learn how to get fast because that's where we're going when he's playing well.
Thanks, Coach.